In this video, we are going to cover part 2 of how to draw a realistic looking dog using pastel pencils. Hello everyone, welcome to my channel. My name is Julieta, I'm a portrait artist, and if you've been here, welcome back. And if it's your first time here, I'm very happy to have you here. And what we do in this channel is share tips and tricks on how to draw realistic looking portraits of humans as well as animals. So in this video today, I am going to share with you part 2 of how to draw a realistic looking portrait of a cute, super cute little dog, which is a Chihuahua mix, and with a very realistic finishing look. So stay tuned and I hope you enjoy it. Like this. And like I said, like I did maybe a few minutes ago, it's important that we are consistent with the direction of our tracing, of our pencil traces. If you hear noises in the background, my family's here, my kids are walking around. So, you know, it's like just a nice household. They know I'm here talking, so they're being very polite and staying quiet. But, you know, I just like to keep it nice with you. I consider you my friends too. So here you are, you know, you're part of my environment. Okay, here we go. I think we can already see a difference, can we? Like over here. No, because, you know, like when we're talking about a furry creature, obviously they have hair, and we need to pay close attention to what the hair is going to look like in order to, if we want it to look realistic. Everything we do here in this channel is about realism. You know, if you want to do caricature, I'm sure the techniques are amazing, but they're slightly different. But in this case, oh my gosh, why do they keep flushing the toilet? I don't understand. All right, now we're going to move on to this color. Okay, we have a few more people. Papi and E.A. Pelroso. Great to see you guys. Hola, Papi. Okay. Now, this is lighter, right? Lighter than the other one. Look what we're going to do. You know, I need to have this more sharpened, but, you know, this is that's the problem with pencils. I mean, pastel pencils. They're so delicate that you have to be careful, you know, that if you don't sharpen them carefully, you're going to lose the entire pencil itself. And you're like, what the heck? So in this case, I haven't really sharpened it because I can still work with it. But very soon I'm going to have to sharpen it. Okay, I'm going to look off the paper for a second. Can we see this? You know how like dogs have this, especially in the ears. The ears are like some of the most like fascinating parts of their anatomy because there's so much that comes together. Different colors, different textures, shapes, you know, and that's what's happening here. I'm trying to give you a glimpse of what it's like to, you know, the combinations of colors that you have to do to make it look realistic. And then it has some like scatter hairs here, something like this. Okay. More right here. This is probably the most focal part as far as like visually speaking, because you have like the lightest part and then the darkest part that is like right contrasting over here. And I'm going to do this ear as well before we're done with this live. Hola Marina, bienvenida. Yeah, I'm like, you know, trying to look away from the paper from time to time to see who's here so I can say hi to you as well. Okay. Very good. So basically, we have this beautiful dog's ear almost down the right ear. Well, right, according to looking this way, it's probably his left ear if we look from his perspective. Okay, we're going to do a little bit more darker here. If you see any of my reels or other tutorials, I'm all about contrast. This is what I'm doing right now, the contrast. Just little things that you have to do. Once you're done with the main work, it's all about knowing how to apply your contrast to make everything look realistic. I'm going to do the last touch in this ear. What's the last thing we do? The beautiful thing about this composition in particular is that this dog seems to have a light source from behind him. ¡Ay, qué lindo! Viendo el vivo con sobrinas, me encanta, me encanta, me encanta. Okay, last step. We will use pure white, titanium white, charcoal white, or, you know, whatever you want to call it. They all look the same. We're going to do very, very small outline. Can we see that? This is cool because, like I said, I'm looking at the reference picture and I can tell this dog has a light source behind them, and that's why it has this beautiful outline. right here that is pure white, because it's like the little hairs that reflect the light. It makes it look really, really, really nice. But look what I'm doing. I'm very, very careful. I don't want to do too much. When you want to make a statement with this or, you know, anything else when it comes to pencil drawing, sometimes less is more. This is a very good example of that. Less is more. Don't go crazy with white, because the moment that you go crazy with white, you're going to lose the effect you're trying to achieve. It's supposed to be very subtle, but it always makes a statement. And that's what I'm trying to show you here. I wasn't planning to keep going like under, like keep going, I mean lower, like with the face, but I don't know if we can see that here. You can almost feel... Me tiran corazones, me encanta. Mándales un saludo de mi parte. Divinos, divinos totales. And here as well. I just want to show you little traces here and there. How much of a difference that makes. It's pretty amazing, isn't it? And then we have a little bit here as well. Actually, there are probably multiple light sources here. Just a matter of recognizing them. If you were working with just charcoal or black or white, it's actually more of a thing that you can do simultaneously, work on darks and lights at the same time. I follow a few artists that are incredible with that technique. You know, like they know how to apply lights and darks in a way that it looks good. All right, can we see this? So we already did. CH Droop, thank you for joining us. Great to see you today. Can we see what this did? This is already looking more realistic than how it was at the beginning. At the beginning, it was very flat. But now this is starting to look like a real ear. I'm obviously going to smooth out a few more things before I'm done with the whole thing. But before we're done today, I am going to do the same thing that I did here over here, because I did a lot of this ear, but I didn't really smooth it out very much. What I'm going to do now, though, I'm going to kind of put this all together, because I had already done this before. Even with the tortillon, I'm trying to be consistent with the tracing. I don't want to go all over the place, because trust me, it will be noticeable. I am pressing very lightly. I could even use the Q-tip, I think. And you do see me like blowing from time to time, like that, because because pastels are very, very, very messy. But I think that's part of their charm, in my opinion. A lot of people don't want to use them. They don't even want to bother. It's like, oh my gosh, this is so dirty, so messy. I'm like, yeah, but that's why it's so soft. It's so, you know, such a mild result. So it's worth it. It's worth it. Let's apply a little bit of highlight here. This is where we have. Can we see that? Yeah, we can see that. Okay. Very good. Direction northeast, right? Because it's the other ear. The first ear, for those of you that got here a little bit later, I was saying that it's pointing northwest. This one is pointing northeast. So we have to be consistent. We have to pay attention to that, because we don't want something that is all over the place, because it's going to take away from the realistic effect we're looking for. There we go. There we go. Now we can see, we can actually get a very clear picture of what this would look like. And I think I'm going to, oops, I just dropped it. Oh my gosh, I hope I didn't break the tip. Okay. I'll just give you, this is the last thing I'm going to do today. Little hair effect. This is why I decided to do a background, like a smoke thing underneath, I mean behind the dog right here. Because if you have, you know, if this dark background with the light line of hair, it makes it pop so much more. TMO Photos, thank you for joining us today. I think it's the first time you join us for a live. That is really cool. So glad to have you here. So I'm almost finishing, but don't worry guys, because I think I can record I can record this video. I can like save it somehow. I don't know what happened last time though. It was kind of weird. So you can watch it later. Okay, I think that's good for now. This is going to be the last live for this dog, but I'm going to have all the details and everything if you want to go back to it and learn again the things that we have done today. Perhaps I'll just do a little bit more of this. Yeah, just to give it a nice closing thing before we say bye-bye. Yeah. Because at the end, what you want is just a composition that comes together all at once. Alrighty. My friends, thank you so much for watching this video. I hope you found it useful and I hope you were able to learn something. And if you have any comments, any requests or any questions, please leave them down below and consider subscribing to this channel if you like this video, and any tips that you may have are going to help me improve as an artist, as well as sharing with you whatever it is that you find useful in order for you to become an amazing artist. So thank you very, very much for watching, and don't forget to check out my website to grab your free tutorial on how to draw a realistic looking face. So thank you very much for being here, and I look forward to seeing you in my next video. Bye bye now.